Alright folks, well I thought I was actually wrapped up with this, and I completely forgot that I need some wheel studs here. So a little bit longer of a video. I need to put the wheel studs in. Not a big deal, just a couple of bolts that I gotta undo and everything, so I'm gonna get after that right now. Anyway, so let's get this off real quick so we can get the wheel studs put on. Got our brake loose, set that to the side. Just gonna gently, probably have to take our little rubber mallet here, just tap a little bit. Okay, there we go. So now, tilt this down. Some plastic down here so I don't scratch it. Just gonna do these. Okay, now we're going to set the brake to the side. Now we get our wheel hub. So, I'm going to get things moved over here. Get the camera set up. When you're doing the wheel hubs here, when you're doing the wheel studs, we're just going to reuse the studs that are actually on our old wheel. They actually pop off pretty easily, so I'm going to put it onto my press here. And we're just going to come on down with that. And out she goes. There's one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, all nice and easy. I'm gonna set this to the side. Stick my wheel stud on. Now we're gonna start coming down. Now the only thing is when you do this, this aluminum, it's real nice and shiny. It looks really nice. It's also really easy to scratch. So you got to make sure that when you're pressing down, that this arm doesn't scratch up the aluminum. All right, I'm just gonna press this thing right on in. Make sure we're going the right direction. Okay, there's one. Just like that. That first one's easiest, the other one's got a little harder because now you gotta, the second one's not too bad. You have to work around what's already been pressed in. So we're gonna bring this guy down. Alright, so now we got 4 wheel studs pressed in. So let's take this back over, get this thing set up. Their wheel studs in. Now we're going to put our plate back on, or our disc. We got to make sure that we have it rotating. We got our disc brake back on, so let's get this pointed up at the axle there. We'll stick this back on. Okay. We got one more part here, and that is we got to put in our wheel spacer. There's a spacer that goes there. So we're going to take from our previous wheel hub, I'm going to grab this spacer, comes right out like that. We're going to clean this sucker up real nice and good. Important thing is to make sure that there's no ridges or anything that's going to wear in that seal. It's already there. Looks nice and good. Okay, and we're just going to stick this guy right in there. Make sure my wheel spacer's still there. Yep, it still is. So now I'm going to stick my disc brake back on. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to end up tightening this nut a little bit later. The last thing that I got to do, make sure. Now we got to tighten up our brake lines. So we're going to pull this out, and got to be careful. There's 2 little washers on here that we need to save, and we actually have to loosen this up now. These are stainless steel brake lines. You may not actually have these. You may just have the standard stock lines. Nothing wrong with that, obviously, but it's what I have. So I need to actually rotate this little connector here. Not sure if you can see that. It's just in the wrong spot. So I'm going to give it a rotate real quick. I need the right tool for that. 7/16. There we go. Okay, so now we can rotate this little guy as we need to. So what we're going to do is come in here, stick this right in here. All right. Now there's 2 washers on this. 1, 2. All right, so you gotta leave the first one on, and that goes between. There's like 2 seals. So there's my first one. Let's stick my second one on. And stick that through like that. And then we're gonna come over here. This might be a little difficult to see. Get those started, and I think there's a 12. Okay. Now, just make sure everything rotates good. And we got to come back and we got to tighten down this connector because it's loose. So we're going to come back and cinch it up. Of course, it might help if I was actually going the right way. It's always hard when everything's upside down. It's just, you just can't tell. There we go. Okay. Nice and tight. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that. The lighting might be a little screwy, but hopefully the camera got it. So, at that point, make sure this is the right spot. We now have, all right, at this point we now got our hub on, we got our wheel nuts on. We will tighten this up. In fact, I guess I probably could do it now because it's 27mm. So we're just gonna cinch this up. I don't have the pound torque, the foot-pound torque rating, so I'm gonna have to look that up. That's probably a little tight because it's already, yeah, I can feel that's a little tight. So we're gonna come back just a hair. There we go. Somewhere in there. It doesn't have to be actually super tight. The whole point is just to keep it from moving in and out. And you got this cotter pin. This is the old one that looks good enough. I think we might be able to reuse it. So we're going to stick this thing through. Just like that. And then, I don't think I'm going to bend the cotter just yet because I might end up taking this off later. But anyways, so that's it. Now we got our wheel studs on. We can put a wheel on. I'm going to pause or stop the video here for sure. And in the next video, we're going to go through bleeding the brake lines and everything like that. That's a bit of a project. I'm going to bleed both the front and the back. So we'll do that tomorrow. I think it'll be a better time to do it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed all that, and hopefully I can cut this down to a reasonably short video because I know this is a little long. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. So I'm Rob with Oddball ORV, and we'll see you guys in the next one.